So, I have to start by saying this straight. Hurricane Melissa mash up Jamaica. And I'm not sugarcoat it at all. I'm not exaggerate either. This storm liquid, wicked. Right now, me can honestly say half of the country is unrecognizable. Places me used to know like my own hand, gone. Roads me used to drive on since I was a youth, gone. Whole communities flattened. And me not think Jamaica will ever look the same again after this, especially those areas. This hurricane, this tragedy, is not just a natural disaster. It's a turning point. A chapter where close and another where start. But Medea, I wonder, what kind of chapter will it be, the new one, that is? When something like this happens, it shapes your whole perspective. It makes you question what really matters. The hype, the material things, the flex on social media, or the roots, the culture, the unity we once used to have. Jamaica used to be a place where everyone look out for them neighbor. We used to share sugar, share water, cook one pot for the community. Now it gets so divided. Class, politics, ego, social status. But nature no respect none of that. When the wind start blow and the rain start fall, it no care if you're uptown, downtown, country, rich, poor, everybody feel it. Or maybe, just maybe, this hurricane can humble we are, can remind we that we are all one people. Because when you see your neighbor house gone and your house gone too, and all of you out there looking for clean water, food and shelter, suddenly a little argument and politics no matter again. You see, before the hurricane, Jamaica did already face one storm, a social and mental storm. Crime on the rise, youth them lost, everybody chasing something, money, fame, hype, and we forget the real purpose. But I always say this, crime don't come out of thin air. It comes from the soil of neglect. It grows in communities where people feel forgotten. No opportunity, no proper education, no steady job. And that's the root of it, you see. So while some people blame bad mind or wickedness, may look upon the same system when I provide enough for the people to live decent. Now here comes Hurricane Melissa, and it flattened everything, yes, but maybe, just maybe, it exposed how fragile the structure really was. Not just the buildings, but the system itself. To rebuild a country, it takes more than concrete and zinc. It takes heart, unity, and trust. And right now, I hope the government and the big organizations handle the international aid properly. Because we know how them things go. Aid money come in millions, and by the time it done pass through 5-6 hands, only 10% reach the people that actually need it. So may I beg to whoever in power, please, for once, let this one be different. Let the help reach the ground. Let the people in St. Elizabeth, in Westmoreland, in Trelawney, in wherever was affected the worst, get back on their feet. Let the youth them have hope again. Because when the people lose hope, the country loses its soul. I always think about Japan. after World War II. You see, after the Americans dropped the atomic bomb, Japan was a wasteland, destruction everywhere for that city that the bomb dropped on. But them never give up. Them rebuild not just the city, but the mindset of the nation. Them decide to live peaceful. Them put discipline and innovation at the center of them culture. And look upon them now, one of the most powerful and respectful society on earth. So I ask myself, can Jamaica do the same? Can we take this tragedy and destruction and turn it into transformation? Because Japan come from ashes and we can too. Me grew up hearing about stories about Hurricane Gilbert in 1998, which was one of the worst in our history prior to this Hurricane Melissa. Me remember older people pointing to trees that bend and twist but never fall, but would say, you see that Gilbert did that. For decades, those trees stood as a reminder of how strong nature can be, but also how strong Jamaicans can be. Now, Hurricane Melissa will leave a similar mark years from now. Children will walk past broken foundation and ask, Daddy, what mashed that up, that house? What mashed up that wall? And people will answer, Melissa did that. It will become part of our history, part of our story from now on. But let it also be a beginning of a new story. Some parts of Jamaica right now look like war zone. Places like St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland. Oh gosh, I hear people say the entire area just flat. I have family will lose every single thing. House, farm, even the little livestock gone. But you see, Jamaicans, we have a spirit, we're different. We don't stay down for long. We cry today, yes, but tomorrow we start sweep the yard, rebuild the wall, help the neighbor fix them roof. It's in our DNA. It's resilience. We built from nothing before, and we can do it again. I really believe that this hurricane is a wake-up call, a message to slow down. We've been chasing too much, from foreign validation to luxury, vanity, and forgetting community, discipline, and love. I'm not preaching, but I see how society did a move. And maybe this storm is nature's way of saying, remember where you come from. The fancy cars, gone. The big houses flood out. The only thing left is people and how we treat each other. So may I beg all Jamaicans, home and abroad, this is the time to come together, to rebuild not just physically, but mentally. We need to put back value on education, unity, and morals, because out of disaster can come revelation. If we handle this right, Jamaica can rise again, stronger, cleaner, more focused. Imagine a Jamaica where government transparent, youth have real jobs, people are invest in agriculture, and we protecting the environment properly. We can use this moment to reset, to rebuild the road smarter, to design better housing systems, to teach the youth how to prepare for climate change. This can be the generation that turn pain into purpose. So while the country cry, while people mourn what they lose, let we also dream about what we can gain, because It always darkest before dawn, but morning always come. I love Jamaica, and it hurt my heart to see the pain right now. But I also believe in the power of the people. We're tough, we're creative, and we have hearts. Melissa might mash up the land, but she can't mash up the spirit. So when we rebuild, let we rebuild with sense. Let we rebuild with purpose. And most importantly, let we rebuild with love, because out of destruction comes rebirth. And maybe, just maybe, this is the beginning of Jamaica's rebirth.